Do you want to shape up your butt after having a C-section, but you're not sure which exercises are safe to do? This post-C-section workout has 6 of my best moves to tone and lift your butt. Follow me to the end of this video as we activate your glutes to not only sculpt your bottom, but to strengthen the muscles too for daily movements such as lifting your baby, walking, climbing the stairs, and pushing the buggy or the stroller. I'll show you how to do the exercises and also position yourself correctly to avoid any strain to your stomach, scar, or your back. And if you have a diastasis recti, these exercises are safe for you too. And if you didn't have a C-section, you can also follow along to these exercises. Make sure your body has fully recovered and healed after your birth before following this workout. For more pregnancy and postnatal exercise videos, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified of my new video releases every week. I'm Vicky War, pregnancy and postnatal fitness specialist with over 20 years experience in the fitness industry, and I'm a mum of 2. These exercises are the very ones hundreds of my C-section clients followed for a firmer, toned butt. You'll need a thick yoga block or 2 smaller, narrower yoga blocks, or just a thick, non-slippy book if you don't have these, and an optional medium hand weight and a blanket. Once you have your equipment, I'll meet you back here on the mat. One tip, these exercises are either lying on your back, lying on your side, or standing. So there's no downward pressure onto your stomach muscles, which could make any abdominal separation, diastasis recti, worse and have the reverse effect of flattening your tummy. So let's get started. For the first few exercises, we're going to start on our mat. We're going to take the yoga blocks and place them in the top right-hand corner of your mat. And then place the blanket just in the center of your mat here. We'll adjust that in a minute. In fact, if you've got a thick one like mine, I'm just going to make it a little thinner. And then we don't need the hand weight for the first one. So we're going to come onto our side to make everything comfortable and safe for your stomach muscles. Lower your body down and then roll onto your back. Place the blanket just underneath your bottom, so just adjust it by lifting your hips, and then place your right heel on top of the yoga blocks and your left foot just beside. Lift up onto your left toes. From here, place your arms by your sides, squeeze your bottom cheeks, and then lift your hips right up towards the ceiling, keeping the hips square, facing upwards. Squeeze your bottom cheeks, okay, so that's really important. You must be mindful of the muscle that we're targeting, which is the glute maximus. This is the muscle responsible for climbing the stairs, lifting your baby, pushing your buggy and your stroller. So you want this muscle to be strong. So we're breathing in, we're breathing out, and then we're going to lower the hips back down towards the floor and do the same thing. Lift, squeeze the glutes. Hold that squeeze and imagine you're holding a banknote in between your butt cheeks, either a £50 note or a $50 bill, whatever your currency. And then breathing in and lower. Now we're going for another 8, holding each one up for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in and lower. Let's go 7. Hold, hold, hold. Breathing in, breathing out. And lower. It's 6. Breathe in and lower. We're on 5. Keep going. Do you feel those bottom muscles activate? And lower. 4. And lower. We've got 3 more. Breathing in, breathing out. 3, 2, 1, and lower. 2 more. Keep the hips really level so the pubic bone is lying flat with your hip bones. And lower. And lower. 1 more. Let's lift and squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in and lower. Now this time we're going to lift again. Keep your lower back flat. Squeeze your glutes, and we're going to lower halfway and then lift. lower, then lift. We have a faster pace and less range of movement. On every lift, breathe out and focus on that squeeze. We've got 4 more, 3, 2, 1 more, and lower. Excellent work. Now this time we're going to lift, hold, and then lower. Lift, hold, and then lower. So we're coming all the way up and then all the way back down to the floor. Now be very mindful that when you lower to the floor, your back comes down flat and there isn't any arching in your lower spine. If you really squeeze and concentrate, all right, on those glutes, your butt cheeks here, then you should avoid arching your back. Also focus on this, keeping this area, this pelvis flat. 4 more, breathing out as you lift, breathe in as you lower. 3, 2, last one, and lower. Brilliant. Take your heel off the yoga block, roll over onto your side, and then from here, we're going to lift the body up. We're going to just bring the yoga blocks across to the other side, out of the way, reach for the hand weight. Should you choose to use it for this exercise, you can do the exercise without the hand weight. And then we're going to lower back down onto our side, stretching out your arm and taking your hand behind the back of your head. Now just bring your knees up slightly so they're towards the top edge of the mat. Place the hand weight here in your hand and just place it on the outside of your thigh. Keep your feet together and flexed and your knees together, and make sure your top hip is directly over your bottom hip. From here, we're going to open and close the top knee like a clam, and this exercise is called the clamshell. Breathe out as you lift the knee, breathe in as you lower. Really important that you keep the hip very still and avoid rotating backwards. 4 more, 3, 2, 1 more. Now we're going to open the knee and we're going at a faster pace. So we're going to pulse. We've got 8 more pulses, 7, 6, and you notice this time I'm not shutting my knee back to meet the other knee. I'm keeping the knee up halfway. 2 more pulses, 1 more, and bring the knees back down together. Now for the next exercise, we're going to lift the knee up. We're going to take it back slightly, keeping it level with your shoulder. We're going to lift from here and then push back. Lift and then push back. Lift and then push back. So you need to keep your knee high. And we're focusing on the glute medius with this exercise and also the previous one. This one also targets the back as well, part of the bottom. So it's a lift up and a push back action. 4 more. Keep the foot flexed. 3, 2 more, 1 more. Now we're going to increase the pace and kind of pulse. All right, so lift and push back, lift, push back, lift, push back, lift, push, lift and push. Remember, keep the knee high. You're not allowing the knee to fall down. 4 more, 3, 2, 1 more. Lovely, and rest the knees back down together. We'll take the hand weight down towards the floor. Roll over onto your back, adjust the blanket so it's underneath your hips and your bottom. Take your left heel on top of the yoga blocks and then lift up onto your right toes. Arms by your side, squeeze your glutes, lift the hips. Make sure the hips are square up towards the ceiling. Come up onto your shoulders, keep your pelvis flat, squeeze and hold, and then lower down to the floor. Lift up again, hold the squeeze for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, breathe in and lower. And again, up and hold, squeeze. Breathe in and lower, up again. And lower. Squeeze, 2 more seconds, and lower. And again, 4 more. Squeeze, and lower. 3 more. 3, 2, 1, and lower. 2 more. Squeeze and hold. And lower. 1 more. Up and squeeze and hold. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Now we're coming up and we're going halfway. We lift, breathe out, and squeeze all simultaneously. And remember, you still want to keep your pelvis flat as you lift. And your lower back also wants to avoid arching, so aim to keep this flat too. 4 more, down halfway. 3, keeping the bottom off the floor. 2, 1 more, good, and lower. Now this time, full range of movement. Lift, squeeze, and then lower all the way back down to the blanket or the mat. Four more. 3, 2, 1 more, and lower. Excellent work. So let's take the heel off the yoga block. We'll roll over onto our side before then lifting the body up off to the floor. We're going to adjust and go over onto the other side. So bring your legs round in front. Rest your hips underneath your blanket. I'm just going to move my yoga blocks away this time. Extend your arm and place the hand behind the back of your head. You've got one knee on top of the other. Reach for the hand weight. Place that on the outside of your thigh. Keep your feet together and flex your feet. And then lift and lower the top knee. Breathe out as you lift the knee. Breathe in as you lower. And remember to keep your hips really still. Avoid rotating back. And targeting the outside right here of your glutes, glute medius. Keep your feet together. And remember, it's optional with the hand weight. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Now lift the knee and halfway, so we're pulsing. So faster pace, reduce the range of movement. Chest facing forwards, shoulders relaxed. 4 more pulses. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Now lift that knee up, bring it back slightly. Make sure it's level with your shoulder. And we lift and then push back. Keep the hand weight onto the thigh. Lift and push back. Keep your hips really stable. Bring your belly button in to create a little bit of tension in your core and keeping you stable. Lift and then push back. Keep the foot flexed. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one. Now we'll reduce the range of movement and we'll go faster. So we lift and push. Lift and push. Stay with it. You're doing great. Just showing up today and following with me along to this video has been a great start. So be consistent and aim to do this video 3 times or more a week to really start activating these glute muscles again. I call it glute amnesia when the muscles switch off, which is particularly common after pregnancy when you've been carrying that baby around in front of you. Posture changes. Lift and push 2 more. Lift and push 1 more. Lift and push. And then bring the knees back down together. Take the hand weight down by your side. Lift your body up. And now we're going to come up to standing for the next set of exercises. I'm going to move the blanket to one side, put the weights to one side as well, This next exercise is the toe raises, and you can actually do this at any time, anywhere, and it's a great little daily exercise to activate your glutes. So we're going to turn our toes outwards into a V shape and keep space between your heels. Your toes want to be roughly in line with your hip bones. From here, we're going to place the hands just in front of the chest, and then we're going to lift up onto our toes. We're going to squeeze the front of our thighs and squeeze our glutes, and then breathing in and lower. Now, if you need to, hold onto a wall or the back of the chair to give you extra balance. So we're going to breathe out, we're going to squeeze the glutes, we're going to squeeze the front thighs to switch off the hamstrings. Hold it up here for a couple of seconds, and then breathe in and lower. So again, if you feel wobbly or out of balance, just hold on to a wall. Breathe out, squeeze those glutes, lift right up onto your toes, and then breathe in and lower. You could also do this while you're brushing your teeth, and you could hold on to the sink as you do it. Breathe in and lower. And you want to aim for one set of 10, a couple of times a day. Holding each one up at the top, breathing in, breathing out, and lower. And I want every single one, you've got to squeeze those butt cheeks. I'm sounding like a parrot, I know, but it's the whole point of this workout. So constant reminders, always good. Breathe in and lower. We'll do a couple more. It also helps to remember to lift these front thighs, squeeze these up, and lower. 2 more. And lower. 1 more. Don't switch off. And lower. Now we'll turn the toes straight so they're pointing forwards. Bring the hands in front of the chest. You're going to sit back at the hips and lower the bottom back and down towards the floor. Breathe out, come back up. Now this is the traditional squat. It's a body weight squat. We have no hand weights, but you can choose to have hand weights by your sides if you wish to. And as you lower, I want you to really think about lifting up your bottom cheeks, squeezing those as you rise up to standing. We're going to do 4 more, bringing that body weight back into the heels of your feet. 3, 2 more, keeping the feet really flat. 1 more. And then we're going to lower down, and we're going to stay about halfway, and we're going to pulse down and then up. So again, that smaller range of movement, pulsing, faster pace. We're going 8 more of these. 7, being mindful to sit back at the hips to protect the knees. 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more, and then rise back up. Now we're going to take the feet together this time. We're going to squeeze the ankles and squeeze the inner thighs together. Same action, sitting back at the hips, taking the bottom down and back, and then squeezing the bottom to coming up to standing. With the breath, you're breathing in as you lower, breathe out as you lift up. Keep it going. And be mindful of the glutes, of that muscle that we're targeting, so that there's not a lot of emphasis on the front of the thigh. 4 more. Stay with me. 3, 2 more. 1 more. Okay, let's lower halfway and let's pulse. So down and up halfway. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Keep the ankles glued together. 4 more. 4, bringing that body weight back into the heels of your feet. 2 more. 1 more. And coming back up. Well done, that's it. If you'd like a variety of postnatal video classes to target other muscles of your body, like your tummy, and also have ones that are specific for C-section mamas, then try my Bump and Beyond postnatal online fitness studio with nutrition advice too. Try for free for 14 days. The link is in the description below. Plus, why not come and join us at my free community for like-minded mothers on a mission for a fit and healthy motherhood just like you. Click the link in the description below to come in and join. If you like this video, please give it the thumbs up and share it with all your mummy friends. Subscribe to my channel for prenatal and postnatal exercise videos and hit the bell to be notified of my weekly releases. And try out these other C-section videos too. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy with me today. And I'll see you on our next video.